All right, y'all. So listen, like, comment, subscribe, all that other good stuff. This is the full day one breakdown, okay? Full day one breakdown of the Diddy trial. It's finally in full effect. And my God, this is outrageous. Takeaways from day one of testimony, all right? This the first day. This ain't even that deep. We're just in the first day. Okay? So let's get into this. Hold on. I just need to adjust one thing real quick. Okay, cool. Boom. So I can see myself. All right. So check this out. All right. So if you know what I'm saying, the main thing about this trial, okay, just for those who don't know, maybe clicking on the video, the main thing about this trial is he is Sean Diddy Combs is on trial for racketeering and sex trafficking, okay, in New York City. Racketeering and sex trafficking. What's racketeering? That's a RICO case, okay? I know you know what a RICO is. You have to know at this point. You have to know, okay? So racketeering is fuck, I forget what it stands for. I'm sorry. I'll give the what it stands for later. But anyway, they talk about his fall from grace and all that. We don't care about that. So the main witnesses are one woman that's identified as Jane Doe, and then Cassie Ventura. So Cassie stuff, we already seen the video of him assaulting her. We already seen that. So we already know what time it is. We already know what's going on. We know what time it is. We know what time it is. All right. So Combs coerced the two women into freak offs that would last days and took place across the country. Okay. Last days and took place across the country. All right. Now, Sean Combs first met Cassie back when she was 19. He was 17 years older than her. 17 years older? No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. That's power. Anyway, persecutors said he repeatedly physically abused her. In 2009, he threw her onto the floor of an SUV and stumped her. Nigga, how big is this SUV? Abuse is not funny, but nigga, how big is the SUV? Stumped her repeatedly in the face. Another instance when Combs learned Ventura was seeing another man, he beat her, brutally kicking her in the back and flinging her across the room like a rag doll. Yeah, I can see that because he's jealous. The whole crux of this case and why the daughters left, and I'm gonna fast forward to that, and I'm gonna give y'all the rest of this. This nigga exhibits pure cuckold behavior. Okay, he watches in the corner and beats his meat while somebody else smashes his shawty. That's not okay. That's not okay. All right, we're going to say that straight up and down. It's not okay. Period. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you're from. That's not okay. Hold on, I gotta move this again because I realized I can't see chat the other way. Now let's keep going. So this is Cassie. Now we need to get to where the daughters walk out, right? So man who said he was paid for sex testified Combs assaulted Ventura twice. Second witness, 41-year-old Daniel Phillip, said he was paid thousands of dollars on multiple occasions between 2012 to 2014 to have sex with, oh my God, with Cassie Ventura while Combs watched in the corner, pleasuring himself. And like, what? What? What's going on? Phillip testified that hip-hop mogul assaulted Ventura on two separate occasions when he was with the couple. One incident, Ventura was on the computer when Combs shouted at her to come here. Phillip testified, when she responded that her personal information was up on the computer, Combs approached her and started dragging her by her hair into the bedroom, Phillip said. He testified Ventura was screaming and repeatedly saying, "I'm sorry," while he heard what sounded like Combs slapping her. Phillip testified he heard Combs saying, excuse my language here, but bitch, when I tell you to come here, you come now, not later. What the fuck? What the fuck? On another occasion at the hotel, Phillip testified he heard Ventura yelling, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." And I could hear again what sounded like she was being slapped or someone was being slapped around or slammed around the room. Combs walked out of the room and Ventura jumped into Phillip's lap, shaking like she was terrified. On cross-examination, Phillip said Ventura appeared to enjoy herself and was sexually aroused during their first encounter. His cross-examination will continue Tuesday. Listen, of course he seemed aroused. They were pumped full of drugs. These were the whole point of the freak off is they were filled with drugs. So yeah. Yeah. Take note, this trial will be graphic and disturbing. So hey, look at so look, his family showed support, but his daughters end up walking out, right? So look, in the first day of testimony, the jury has already heard, oh no, yeah, bro, this is crazy. Description: the freak offs, threesomes, prostitution, sexual urination, masturbation, birds. This is the first day. Oh my god, drugs and copious amounts of baby oil. The jury saw. Yo, what the fuck? Oh my god, my dad has a CD collection from 81 to has 81 to present. He has Diddy CDs in there. Oh, this is insane. Jury saw and heard physical evidence of physical violence too, including the video Combs beating Ventura description of her being assaulted from each of the first two witnesses. Dude, that means they didn't throw out the video that CNN had. Hey, it's a wrap, bro. Hey, Kiki, man, it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap for Buddy. During a portion of graphic testimony, Combs' daughter stood up and left the courtroom. They returned for a brief period, but left again when the testimony continued in a graphic sexual nature. One of Combs' sons placed his arms around his grandmother during some of this testimony. Are we living in a video? No, we're not living in a video game, bro. This is not Expedition 33, my guy. This is just a nasty Negro. That's what this is. This is a bro. They got them. They got the description of them. So these are the daughters. These are three daughters. One of these dudes is Quincy, and one of these is the rest. The other two are these other two dudes. He's thumbs upping them. Is this Diddy thumbs upping them? What the heck? Wow, that's crazy. Combs walked into the courtroom Monday morning, greeted two rows of family and friends with a big smile and a tap to his chest, a thumbs up, and made a heart shape with his hands. At least 6 of his children sat in the second row behind him, his mother in between them. Combs' sister was also seated in the same row. Some of the children tapped the test back to him and smiled, and the Combs also blew his mother a kiss. Prior to the opening statements, Monday's court proceeding began with the final steps of selecting a jury. The court narrowed down hundreds of potential jurors into a group of 43 people qualified and willing to serve. Many potential jurors said they'd seen some media coverage. Of course they did, because this was inescapable. Even so, all of them pledged to listen to the evidence and remain unbiased. Monday morning, attorneys for each turn took turns executing preemptory strikes to narrow the pool of panels to a panel of 12 jurors. and 6 alternates. Prosecutors were granted 6 strikes, and Combs' defense were granted 10 strikes from the main jury panel. Both sides had 3 strikes for the alternates. The jury panel is made up of 8 men and 4 women. Oh, it's a wrap. The women know he's dead. People are down bad for streaming. Yeah, bro, I see that. I seen that shit. I'm a grown ass man. I'm not gonna apply to that. A guy drink toilet. Bro, that's insane. Drinking toilet water is insane. He put in a straw. No. Persecutors, imagine doing that. Start slurping toilet water, and he still don't pick you. Imagine that. That's crazy. The jury panel, Fence face challenges. Okay, there's that. But I do want to get to some of the details in between. So this is the video of the assault. I can't show that because YouTube will demonetize my video. You know what I'm saying? Someone could have pissed in that. They could have. Defense questions accusers' motives, as is typical in a trial involving allegations of sexual abuse. Combs' defense said they plan to question the motives of the accusers in the trial. Some Combs is a complicated man, but this is not a complicated case. This case is about love, jealousy, infidelity, and money. She asked the jury to look into what the accusers had received and encouraged the panel to examine how jealousy influenced everyone's action. Some accusers, including Ventura, went to a civil lawyer for a money grab instead of going to law enforcement. Everyone who testifies has a motive. Wow. In particular, so the prosecuting attorney brought up the 2016 hotel surveillance video showing Diddy beat Ventura and said this display was indefensible, horrible, and dehumanizing. It is not evidence of sex trafficking. It's evidence of domestic abuse. He will be responsible. He will be held accountable for the things he did. But we will fight for his freedoms for the things he did not do. Oh, that's his defense attorney. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, he's tripping. He's tripping. But yeah, man. So that's Cassie. That's Diddy. And this is day one. This is just day one. Just day one. Hey, I'm gonna be back here every day. I'm gonna be back every day. All right, every day to talk about this Diddy stuff, because I've never in a million years thought I would see or hear something like this. Never thought it. Never thought it. But yeah. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you're watching here on Twitch, Kiki man, bro. Yeah, it's still. I don't know what your old profile picture was. But I'll check it out. Cause I'm gonna hop off a live and then I'll hop back on. I'm gonna hop off this live and then I'm gonna hop back on, because I didn't realize. I realized like I wasn't really fully committed to just being live like that. But anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.